Hello, this is shiftyeyes again, and this is another regular ladder game. Let's see who we're looking at here. This is dasdsa. I just call him Das. Uh, Up here in the there's 9 o'clock position, and I'm over here in the 7 o'clock position. And I'm trying to remember. It was something about this game that I was a little surprised at. And it's a typical opening. Yeah, so we'll speed it up a little bit. It's nothing too unusual here. And I'm trying to remember what about this game that got my attention, and I went 14 pull, 14 gas. That's my preferred opening, unless it's a ZVZ, because I can get ling speed up very quickly, and it can help against like a early pressure. ZVZ is a little bit different. And oh, I remember this. He tries to hide his drone over here, or his probe, I'm sorry. And I assumed immediately he was either going to do a proxy pylon or a proxy cannon, kind of a cannon rush or a proxy gate, something like that. And see, he's got 2 gateways, no cyber core. He's just now getting his gas. So he's not worried about warp gate. He's going to chrono out a zealot here. And what am I doing? I canceled. I was the cancel trick to get a. I was briefly supply blocked, and I wanted to make another drone. So, still, my minerals are a little bit higher than they should be, but I am gonna make an expo down here. And now he's got his cyber core down. Now I didn't scout this. I knew, when I killed his probe over here, I was pretty sure he was going to try some kind of a cheese, try and hide a pylon back here, a cannon or whatever. And so I was pretty sure I threw a wrench into his plan, but again, no scouting. Fighting blind here, and that's usually not a good thing. So he's got 3 zealots out, and he's making another one. Now he's got his warp gate research going on, and there's my speedling upgrade, and looks like he's gonna push out here with these 4 zealots. And what do I have? I have a queen and 2 zerglings. I have nothing. A queen and 2 zerglings aren't going to do anything to 4 zealots. Absolutely nothing. And this hatch is going to finish. And when they cancel it. Now, I remember what it is about this game. Normally, used to, I would lose to this. I would almost just GG here, because I have nothing. And I'm making 8 zerglings, and that's not you're not going to kill all these. And yeah, I've got my rally point right by my hatchery. I've got a spine going down. But what I would used to do is I would just throw all my units in here and try and save this hatchery. Well, there's no way I'm going to save this hatchery. There's no way that's going to happen. I don't have an army, but I can make defenses in an army and save my main, because I see all he came in with was 4 zealots, so I know he's doesn't exactly have a lot either. And actually he's floating quite a bit of mineral, and he's gonna run these zealots in here, and then the spine crawler's gonna aggro them. And I should have moved this queen back. She goes down, I think. Yep, there she goes. And my roaches were sitting there idle for no apparent reason. They just didn't like those 2 drones that died right there, I guess. And let's see, now he's making warp gates, and he's got a 3rd gate just warped in, and he's going Twilight Council and Robo Bay, or Robotics Facility, I should say. So off of 1 base, he's gonna go 3 gate Robo Blink Stalker, I guess. He hasn't expanded, but he knows, you know, he's sitting pretty good. He took out my natural, and he knows I'm stuck in my base. There's really not a whole lot I can do, and so he's just gonna bide his time. He's gonna tech up, and he I guess he hasn't started Blink yet, has he? Oh, now he's getting a forge. There goes Blink. And forge, and so he's gonna get an observer. I'm surprised he didn't get a an immortal when he saw that I was coming out with roaches. So that's good fortune on my part. My awesome creature spread. Oh Lord. And so I'm trying to remake my natural. And of course he's slightly ahead of me in supply, which is to be expected. Because I made army because I was actually expecting a continuation. Hey, there we go with a creep spread. That's good. And I think, did I see this? I think I saw this. So we're gonna put this in my view here and see if I saw them coming, because I have an overlord up here for that specific purpose, and I'm just sitting in my base, and I don't know if I see them. I'm gonna have to watch this right here. And as they should be coming down pretty close to when I start this this hatchery. And because I remember, if I remember this correctly, I got tipped off because I saw his units going down, and well, they should be coming any second now. And because I was expecting this second wave much sooner. Yeah, I just barely caught a glimpse of him right there. And so I know he's coming. And I saw the stalkers. I think I saw a zealot in there. So I know I'm probably not going to be able to defend this yet again. There I go. There goes the cancel. And I'm trying to get my drone out of there, at least save him. And he's going to get a free overlord kill. And he's going to run in here. And I've got a lot of spines around my lair, and he's gonna run in there with his zealots, and now those three stalkers aren't gonna do anything, and he's still ahead of me in supply. So I'll put this back on everyone's vision, and let's see what he's got going on down here now. He's making another observer. 2 gateways, so he off of one base is going to have 5 gates and a robo. Okay, I don't think he's going to get use out of all those buildings, but whatever. And he's got an observer up here, so he sees, you know, it's waiting at my front door on my main. He knows that this attack failed, so he's got to assume I'm again trying for an expansion. And normally in these games I would lose miserably, and you know, the 4 zealots, I would have just thrown 2 or 4 zerglings at a time at them, and of course that's not going to do anything to 4 zealots. I don't think I have any upgrades yet. See, I'm moving some zerglings down here, and no, I have 0 upgrades. I don't even think I have an evo chamber. So I'm moving forces in. I'm going to move in here. I want to see what he's doing. I see he doesn't have his natural. That doesn't mean he can't have a ninja base, a ninja expand somewhere. And I'm going to move him in. And there he moves. He blocks his own army. He cuts his own army in half. So I'll pull back here a little bit more advantageous for me, and I really want that sentry. I got the sentry, and pull back, and he blinks straight up in my face, which is really bad for him. because he can't blink back for 10 seconds because of the cooldown. And so now the supply is not looking so hot. Another round of stalkers. And this, I'm just, you know, it's not a trade anymore. I've taken out 2 waves of his units, and I still have my original attacking force. Granted, now it's only 2 units left, but his losses were huge. And now he's got, because he has, well, he has some gas. He could have gotten a couple of stalkers. He's just going to bring in these zealots to clean up the roaches. And here comes the second wave. Because now I see that I whittled his army down so much, I know I'm safe. And these Zerglings came in way too soon. And the roaches are on attack move, so they got vision of the gate, so they attack the gate. And these zealots do next to nothing. And another round of zealots. Zealots are horrible against roaches. And yeah, this is what happens. And, you know, and he leaves the game. And again, this is one that normally I would have lost. The early zealot pressure right here that took out my first. I would have just sent in 2 or 3 lings at a time, and that would have been it. And he would have killed them, and then just moved in and killed my queen, and that was it. But I reacted a little bit better this time. I realized I couldn't defend my expo. There was no way I was going to be able to defend it. I had virtually no army. I had 2 lings and a queen. And so I let it fall, and I basically just defended my main, and that was enough to win this game. I'm not sure how I won. This is way too many buildings. This is, goodness, off of 1 base. What are we looking at here? How many does he have? Oh yeah, he's got good saturation. So, but that's too much off of. You're not going to be able to produce off all of this continuously. There's no way. Well, I hope you enjoyed this game. This was a surprising win for me, surviving that early pressure. This is Shifty Eyes, and I will see you later.